Hello everyone, welcome to Magnifical Craft YouTube channel. Today I will be making a tutorial on how to make this keychain here. Alright, let's get started. So the requirements are 5 ropes, just 5 cords, a bead, a singular bead, wooden or plastic depending on your choice, and a key ring. Okay, now the first step to making this keychain, you get your rope and then make it equal at the ends, at these sides. You then take the keychain, the key ring, and thread it through like that. And then make a knot like you can see here. So I'm going to tie. Alright, you can see the knot like I have here. And then I'm going to put the bead through. Let's start with this one. Okay, then the second one. Alright. Okay, now see, they're identical. So I can now start the main process. As I said earlier, we are going to be using 5 cords. I've already used the first one here. I'm going to put the remaining 4, as you can see. 1, 2, 3, 4. So to attach this, you're going to do the same thing I did here. Make sure the ropes are equal at the bottom. And then just take one of these. One. And then we're going to make a knot here. Like this. And pull it out. Like that. Now after you've done this, you're going to take the one from this side. Make sure you don't get the ropes twisted. Go over and then out like this. You do the same thing for this side and you bring it out like this, and then you push all the way to the top. Yeah, that's done. I'm going to do that for the next cord. Make sure the ropes are equal at the bottom. You go under like this, pull it out firmly, then you do the same thing here, under and out. And then push all the way to the top as well. For the third cord, I'll be doing the same thing, and the last one. So there. So the 4 cords are in place. Now I have this one left at this side. I'm going to put it over this, all of this here, and then start making hitches like this. Over and out. Roll it on top again, and then bring it out. I'll do the same thing with this one. Move to the next cord and do the same thing. 1, 2. Make sure you don't get the ropes mixed. 1, 2, 1, 2. Alright, now I have these two coming out here and here. I'm going to take this one like this under this and roll once again. Now it can't be the other way around. You must do what I just did here. You can't get the ropes twisted. Now as we move along, you're going to be leaving one rope from this side. So I'm leaving this one out, starting from here. This goes over all of this, and then I repeat what I did here. 1, 2. Go again with the next cord. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, and you go all the way down. 1, 2, 1, 2, and reaching the last, almost the last chord at this side. So I go 1, 2, and then I have what I had here again. So same thing I did there, like this. 1, 2. And if you notice, we are starting to have the result here. That's how we're going to go all the way around. Now we leave one from this side, take the next one, and do the same thing we did here. So it's basically just repeating the same process until we turn to the other side. Okay, I'm reaching the last one. As usual, I'll have 2 cords left, and this one goes under. It's starting to look a lot like this one. Now leave one, as I said again, and then we go like this. Roll each cord twice. One, 2, 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2, and I'm left with 2 again. We'll repeat that process. This one goes under, comes on top here, out, and again. All right, like this. We leave one here, so we go 1, 2. Okay, I've successfully completed 1/2 of the leaf, as you can see. Now if you're wondering because when you continue omitting one rope all the time, where you're going to stop, for you to know how you're going to do that, when this side you have 6 ropes, as I have here, all omitted from one side, that's when you know where you're going to stop this. You will see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ropes. All right, so now that we're done with the first half, I'm going to turn. That's to make this curve you can see here to start the second half of the leaf. So I'm going to take this, my lead cord here, and then twist like this, make a turn here, and then try not to get confused. This one goes on top. I'm kind of repeating the process I did there, but only almost upside down. Okay, I'm going to change the position of this, make it easier for me. Like this. The same thing we are doing, only the position of the lead cord has changed. Okay. All right. Now, these ones I left out first time, they're going to start becoming useful here. As you can see, I've already used the first one at this side. Now I'm going to take from here to start forming this kind of round shape. So like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, I'm going to use this one. 1, 2. Try to make it as tight as you can. All right. Okay. Go again. Now we take from this side, just like what we were doing up here. Roll, 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 roll again, roll, roll, and roll. Okay. Now I have two, like we used to have there, two coming out of that side, and what I did then is what I'm going to do here. One goes under, the other one comes on top. Now we're going to be joining this side to this one. Okay. Okay. This one goes under again. Roll. Roll. And then when you're attaching this place, if you get confused as to what rope it should be here, just make sure that whatever you're going to attach the colors must correspond. Like red must meet with red, blue must meet with blue, and like that. I'm going to continue. If you need to loosen this to be better, personally I prefer doing it that way. Okay, and then I will roll again. At this point you might struggle with the ropes a lot. Okay, tighten all the other cords just to be sure, and then we'll start the whole process back from this side down. As you can see, this other side has started to form too. Okay, whenever I get to this side, as I said earlier, now as to what I was saying the other time, now I'm going to be having to join one here, and then I'm going to put this one under so that when I do that, blue is going to join with blue. Careful at this point, we don't want the ropes getting mixed up. Okay, as I look at what I was saying, now blue and blue. Okay, so you roll. And then roll again. Okay, look at it, they're almost looking identical now. A few more steps and we'll be done now. All right. This should be the last line by now. See what happened here. Don't let your cords get twisted. Try not to make mistakes at this point, because it can make you have to go back to the beginning and start losing everything, which will not be very palatable. Okay, this is the last one. Right. And now this, and we are done. Okay, I think there should be one more here, so I'm still going to go like that. All right, now this, and we are done. Okay, now let's have a look before we do the complete finishing. And you can see we have exactly the same thing. This may look bigger because the size of the ropes are different, but they're practically the same thing. Now to end it, we're just going to have to give a little space here between the bead and where the cord started from, like that. And then you're going to take this one, you're basically just going to tie it around this, like that. I have identical keychains here. We are at the last stage. I'm going to finish this off. So try to give a gap between where the rope starts and the bead. That's up here. And then we're going to tie this one up. There's no real definite way of doing it. It's just your own pattern. So I'm going to try something like this, just to make sure that it doesn't lose. You have to tie real tight, like really tight. All right, something like that. Now if you can see, like it's closed up just like this one. And then we are going to cut all these and then burn them, just to give it a perfect finishing. Okay, I need my scissors. Okay, now I'm going to cut these excesses here. Now if you can see what I've done, this is very neat. So as much as you're cutting, you won't want to make it so long that when you burn it, it's not going to be looking so bulky or something. So if need be, just tighten these edges. Okay, so let's cut. I'm going to start with the first cord, cut second, the third and the fourth at the same time. This 2 and this 3. Okay, so we start to burn them now. Not too much, just a little, until we go all the way down. Okay, and we are practically done with this keychain. Get rid of all the excesses. And yeah. Okay, this is the one we just made. You can see the under, this is the front. Now there are varieties, you can make them in any color that you want. These are other examples. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. We'll see you in our next video.